closed captions just in case. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day. In the chat, I've pinned the sign-in, the presentation, the link to the hub support. If you have a question, you can put it in chat or you can just ask me. I'll just wait one more minute. I don't want to wait too long, as I know you all would probably like to enjoy the rest of your afternoons. So we will be covering Accessit, which is, well, it's new as of last school year, the library online catalog. And I'm Stephanie DeYoung. I'm the teacher librarian over at Everett Alvarez. So just as you know, the recording's already started. Had to do that in the beginning, so sometimes I start yakking along and forget to push that button. And so yes, everybody is mute. I haven't heard anyone, but if you could share your name, your site location, and your subject in the chat, that would be fabulous. Hi, Jackie. Okay, the adult school. See, that's something that I've been trying to see. Oh, you know what? Actually, the adult school, they could actually use the catalog logging in as a guest so they can see online, because that is something I've been thinking about since the adult school. They don't have a school email. And so I feel like, well, they should be able to access these resources as well. So, oh, this is wonderful. Fantastic. Selena's pause. Wonderful. Excellent. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. So a little bit about me. I have been in school libraries for about 20 years. This will be my 4th year at Alvarez, an assistant swim coach. I'm married. That's my husband, Patrick. He's an ag. And we have 3 children. And then, as you see down at the bottom, are 2 dogs, Georgie and BB, and my son Finn in the back's having the moment. As you can see, BB, the little one, is giving that look like, how dare you touch me? It's been a busy summer. Georgie actually just had bilateral TPLO surgery, which is like ACL surgery. So he had both his back knees done. BB's just come home around lunchtime. She had her teeth cleaned, and then she had to have 2 skin tabs removed. But there you go. Just about me. I am so thrilled that I have such a wonderful PLC. All the high school librarians, we meet every week and we collaborate, and it's very wonderful. So I would, like to do a poll. I'm actually going to put it in so we can see, has anyone used Accessit or heard? Have you used it? Have you heard of it? Did I never used it? And yes, I've worked. Oh, excellent, Eric. I'm so happy. You work with the library, right? You work with Chad. Chad's fabulous. Okay, well, I can't wait to show you all the wonderful things that Accessit does offer. I do like to push. So all of us librarians, we've had to go to school for a long time. We have our teaching credentials. Many of us have our masters, as well as we have to get then a teacher librarian credential on top of it. We're here to support you in any which way that we can. We love collaborating. So there we go. My push. But I heard from a teacher, well, gosh, why should we bring our class to see you and learn how to use the catalog, because you know what, students aren't reading, is what they said. And I said, well, you know, students do read, and exposing them is what I should say, and keep practicing using our catalogs and our databases. This is preparing them for when they leave us and go either off to their career or college, because that is something. We did have a librarian workshop, and UC Berkeley Library, St. Mary's librarian, and a CSU librarian, they all said students coming in are lacking these skills and having a difficult time. So I am going to go over just some things that Accessit offers. There's a single sign-on, love it. There's customizable multimedia interface. It is very nice searching. You're able to place books on hold. What I love is our interlibrary loan. So we have a total of 9 libraries in our district, the 5 high school libraries and the 4 middle school libraries. So I'll be able to show you how you can use the union catalog search within Accessit and search all the libraries, because if it's not available at your site, maybe it is at another site, and then it gets to you. Writing book reviews. This is something that can do as a lesson with your students that we can do with you. And I mean, I have a lesson already set up for that. They can like books. We know how they like to like things. And they're just like our wonderful Google, multiple ways to search. There's AR search. And what's good, so if you do use AR, they can click directly from Accessit to the quiz. They don't need to then go back out, go to Clever, click Renaissance, then go and click. It'll take them directly to Renaissance and then straight to the quiz. There's the auto complete and truncation. A nice feature is if you put in something phonetic or you misspell something, again, it's like Google where it says, oh, did you mean, and it lists multiple things. You're able to create customizable dashboards. Well, excuse me, not you, we are. And we can create them for specific topics, or we can create them specifically for your class. And then they can be viewed by just your class. We can create reading lists, not us, you as well, citations. You are able to view your profile and see your borrowing details, what you have checked out. You're able to actually renew a book online without having to go in. At least at my site, I allow it for the first time. If it needs to go on further, then not a problem. If there are books, a theme that you're interested in. I have a lot of students who like true life murders. So that's something they can put in. And when the new books are delivered, it'll send them a message saying, oh, a book has come in you might be interested in. And there are multiple languages, which is nice. So I'm going to go over with you how to access Accessit. So if you would go to Clever, so if you start from the staff portal and go to Clever, and once you go to Clever, and then you select Accessit. If you look under district resources, and if for some reason you aren't able to find it, you can also type right up here. And then once you click on it, you will get to a landing page. And so every site will look different. But I mean, in regards to the librarian, some books to check out, and just a little different layout on the bottom, but at the top, all of these features are the same. So that's a photo of me when I actually got to go to Bogota in Colombia last year, and this is actually the largest archives in the world. So I was pretty excited about that. And so here we'll look at dashboards. So these are a few dashboards, a couple that I created and others from the company. So if you go to the top right, to the right of print, you can click and you can scroll, and there are different dashboards that you can view. And this is where I'm saying we could make a dashboard specifically for you, for your subject. Maybe it's for a specific lesson. So let's see if I have, well, here's one on Tolkien. So as you see, it has multiple things, multimedia. So you have your videos, you have reading. There are ones we can incorporate games where we can put matching games or word searches. So it's limitless. And here we go, looking at the multiple ways to search. So from the drop down, we have advanced search, we have the AR search, the custom search, the union catalog search, and the discovery search, as well as the main search bar. Now, when you select autocomplete and you start typing, it provides you possibilities. And you can choose title, subject, author, and searching the advanced search. You can type title, you can select media. Now you're able to access everything through here. So our audiobooks, our eBook, and then viewing the physical books. So as you see, all these different ones, and accelerated reader, they can either put it directly in, or it can go by range, number wise, or if the student wants to look for specific grade level. And so this, obviously, it has a number of them. So I'll show you as I've done here. So here's with autocomplete and the main search, the advanced search, and the AR. And this is where it takes when I selected high school. So as you see, these orange icons is the AR, telling that there's an AR quiz associated with this book. And when you hover over it, it will tell you the level, how many points, and the quiz. Once you select the book, you click on it, they would just press open right where the quiz. It takes them to Renaissance. They'd say they're a student, and it connects. So it connects with their account. So they're not going to have to say, oh, I'm a student, and then, oh, let me put in my ID again or anything. Just like to make things a little more fluid and help take a step out. So this is my exciting one, the union catalog. So under the search, the drop down for search, if you go to union catalog, it shows you all the libraries. You can select specific libraries if you wish, or you can select all. You can type a title or the author. If you want a specific book and you know the ISBN, or by series and subject. Who would like to give me a book topic, a book title? So anybody? Okay, I'll do Good Girls Guide. Can we go search unions catalog? Okay, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, right? Let's see. This one is available at Washington. So if I'd like the book, I would select this. Make interlibrary loan request. What happens is then that request will go to the library tech at Washington Middle School. She will then make sure that even though it says maybe that this one actually isn't in, so I would have to wait until it got returned. And that once it's returned, she would say, okay, and then it would get sent over. And we'll just say that I'm not the librarian, I'm a student. So it would get sent, then the librarian would get it and send a notice, an email to the student, your book's ready, come on, and pick it up. So what I like to tell students is that it's like Book Dash, it's like Uber Eats or DoorDash for putting books on hold or doing interlibrary loan. So if we go, there are two ways to put this book on hold. I can select it here and I'll just click one and I say hold first available or just hold first available, and it will put it on hold for me. Another way, actually, I have to type it in. I really like this book, Promise Boys. If you haven't read it, it's a quick read. It came out last year, and takes place. It's a boys' school in New York, and 3 boys have been accused of murdering the principal. So it's pretty well. I enjoyed it. So hold that way, or you take it, drag, and drop. And then as you see, oh, there's the book I put on hold. So this is for you or for your students, or if you decide, no, actually, I don't want to read it. I'll wait. I'll do something else. Or there's also, when you put it here, you can look through your borrowing details. And this is another place where you can cancel a hold, okay? And so that comes to, and like I said, it's like DoorDash, Book Dash, and Uber Books is how I say. So once I receive that request, I make sure that the book truly is on the shelf. As soon as it is, I send the student an email, and then they can come and we put it aside on the cart and they come and pick it up. So this has been something which it has increased checkouts, because a lot of students do put books on hold, and I just have to remind them, you do need to check your email. And that is another thing that the college and university librarians informed us. They said, you know what, that is something they've had to reinforce with the students. It's like, emails really still are pertinent and important when you're in college. So it's whether it's getting your book or getting classes, etc. So as you can see, right now I don't have anything on loan. I have 2 holds pending. I've made 13 interlibrary loan requests, and this will show my I can click on it and it'll show my loan history. And then if I had put in my profile what I would like, my interests, then that would pop up. So I do like that there are multiple ways to put books on hold. Now from here, this is same as you saw when we're putting it on hold, how to write a review. And just because someone puts a review and hit submit, it's not submitted yet. I get the notice, and once we've read it, and so again, this is why I say this is also a wonderful lesson for classes to do. And then once I click that publish, then it's instantaneously put on there. Obviously, this review is very basic and simple, and a lesson for that would be a little more in-depth, practicing how to write a review, how to use good vocabulary, not that, oh, this book was really great, or this book absolutely sucked, that sort of thing. So this is why I like this. So it lets me know, and then I'd click it. We've gone over the borrowing details. This is where, as you see here, this is where you can renew your book on the My Borrowing Details. As I don't have anything out at the moment, I can't show you renew, but it's just quick and boom. So for my school, I allow once. to renew it, they can renew it by themselves. So once they do receive that overdue notice, they can just go, oh, okay, fine, click, and then renew. At the top right, this is where we have the languages that are supported. We have Spanish, French, Korean, and Chinese. And they are going to be adding more. So this is a benefit. We also have the phone app, right? Because students have their phones with them. We have our phones with us all the time. And so you can search, oh, is the book there? And you can basically do everything right there off your phone that you can do directly from here. So again, why should you bring your class to the library? Why should your students know how to use the online catalog? So it's like I said, this will help them learn how to use a new tool, our online catalog, Accessit, which I feel is very nice. It's visually appealing. It has lots and lots of options, but it's also helping them as they move along year to year, every following year. I mean, I do say that I think that classes should come in every grade level because there are new students who come. So yes, the freshman year, that's when you're getting the very in-depth, okay, let's do this. And then maybe by sophomore year, okay, great. So then students can come up and show their class how they access things. And they may be showing classmates who are new to the district our catalog. And then the more practice they get and learning how to filter, that will only help them once they leave high school, whether they go to college or if they're going directly into their career. If they want to look things up, there's the public library as well that they have access to. And they will have a good knowledge. And for me, that is something that I think is fantastic. You know, we're giving them real life skills and they're able to access all these books available. And the fact that you can have a dashboard, so everything's there. So you can just send them to a dashboard just for your class that's available only to your students. And it can have everything. It can have worksheets in there. It can have videos, so on and so forth. So I know I've been talking a lot, and sorry, I'm sorry I didn't wait long enough. And you all gave me these wonderful titles. Are these book titles in? Yeah, Mayan, I don't believe is on here, but Sora is. So, which is, I guess, similar because you do access. I do believe they buy the books for Mayan through Sora through Overdrive, and they just click and can go directly to the book. Do you have questions before? I know I've been talking lots and lots, and I know sometimes I do ramble on and talk quickly. Well, what I would love is I would love to have you spend the next 5-10 minutes practicing, logging on, find a book that you like, or if the book isn't available in your library, go and try the Union catalog and find out where it is. Practice putting books on hold both ways. And then I'd like you to share what you thought and how you went about it. And do you think it's easier to share dragging and dropping? Or do you think it's easier to just click? Or either them? It's like, it's great. It's great to have more than one way to do things. And thinking, I mean, check out the dashboards. Go and look at the dashboards that are viewable to you at your sites, and just see the different opportunities, and again, the collaboration that you can do with your librarians. So how does that sound? Does that sound good? Yes, thumbs up. Anybody want to unmute? Yes, Marilyn.
I was trying to give a thumbs up.
Yeah, yay, yay, yay. And I do, understand that. So Marilyn, I know you're at the middle schools. The library techs, they've had training, but I know they do so much. And if you'd ever want any of us to come to your school, to your class, we'd be more than happy to do that, because the more practice that our students get, then the easier it will be. From middle school to high school, I like the transitions to be a little more fluid and not anxiety ridden, like, oh, I'm going from middle school to high school. Oh. So let me give this a start. I will just do the timing on my own. I would hate to. Oh, so if it says within the library, do you want to share here? How about I stop sharing and you share with me? It says hold cannot be made. You have exceeded patron limits. Then that might be something that your library has done.
Okay.
But within the library, it means that should mean that it's actually there. But if you'd like to share your screen and then.
Sure. Let's see if I can do this. I have so many tabs.
It's
okay. Let's see.
Okay.
And so you'll notice it says location is within the library.
Then that means it's on the shelf.
In my La Paz library?
Yes.
And then, okay. So I need.
So if you clicked, what if you drag and dropped it instead of clicking it, like from the cover, and put it into holds? Let's see. And it says it could not be made. You've exceeded patron limits. Okay. So that is something to have a conversation with your library tech.
Okay. And somebody new is being hired this summer. So.
Okay. Well, then, hey, that's great. I mean, then that means that we can come over. There's all sorts of webinars and videos for them to watch as well, but we can come over and sit with them, and also even have the specialists from Accessit work with them. And maybe, okay, so that's something I will put that down to see if there's a way that we can get that sorted sooner than later. But one thing I forgot to say is let me share. Sorry, I stopped sharing. I forgot to put it back up. Is quick lists. And so these are reading lists that I've made on topics. But again, these can be reading lists that you as teachers want your students to look at. So you'd say to me, oh, hey, Stephanie, we're doing Romeo and Juliet. I'd like you to pull all the Romeo and Juliets, not just the Shakespeare, but the adaptations, whatnot. Maybe I'd also like some information as well on Shakespeare. And then again, then we could do a dashboard specifically just to Romeo and Juliet, and have videos in there and whatnot. So if you look under quick lists, you would see any lists that have been created. And then as you can see here, it's nice. It tells you how many books are copies, and whether they're in or out. So obviously red means out, green is in, and then the number. They're also my list. So let's say students are doing books on Steinbeck. Oh, I have to find every single book we have on Steinbeck. So I'm going to add it to my list and add it to my list. Okay. Well, then, as you see up here, my list, it's right here. So this is also great. So if students are using these books for research, they can gather all the books and create this list, and then they can do their citation. So so here's the MLA citation for both of the books. And then they have it there for them. Printing, there really isn't much for printing, but that's it. So it does seem there really is a lot that you can do. And it is fun how you can do it. Let's see. I don't know that it's title. Oh gosh, no, let's see. I probably typed it wrong. But what we are also trying to do on a different note is we do have a one search, and we're trying to incorporate it better so that you can do, let's see, a topic, fish. And so what it should do is it should be able to, it's not quite there yet, bring you the information from, is sort of like your one-stop shop. So here's Khan Academy on fish, our database Gale environment. This is making us sign in. So that's just a technical issue that we, in regards to getting IT to assist and help with. But that way students can access everything in one search. Oh, you don't have a dashboard icon. Okay. Let me write this down. Thank you. We'll make notes. Okay. See, again, that whoever was there previously, maybe they did not either create dashboards or even import any dashboards or turn on the dashboard icon. So thank you so much for saying that, Marilyn. How about everybody else? Do you have access? Do you see, or as what I should say, is do you see all these icons at the top? The dashboard, the print, the My List, holds, quick lists, visual search, and home? Is everyone else? I just want to make sure, because I'm making notes. So I just want to be sure that everybody has access or is able to see the same. Oh yeah, Chad's fabulous. Carmen's fabulous. Patrice is fabulous. Mirtha's fabulous. They're all wonderful. So I know, I just want to make sure, this is just for across the board. I know definitely for the high schools, yes, they all do. But just double checking in regards for middle school, if there is anything that is missing, and have you tried things? Would someone like to come off and say what you tried or what you liked? Excuse me, so on that very last slide, all the high school librarians, right? So if you haven't connected with your librarian to do our latest online resource, our catalog, we actually do have new database resources as well. Please reach out to us, because that is what we really enjoy doing. Anybody? So I'm on my dashboard, I have one for block trailers, and this is one that you could do, basically could probably do it for almost any subject. A student reads a book and then they make a little trailer, and then we could create a dashboard just for your class. And so if students are saying, I don't have any, I'm not interested or whatnot, then they can go and look through these quick trailers to see if there's anything here that they may be interested in. This might actually spark their interest to read something. But it's like I said, we have the audiobooks so that you're able to access directly through here. Yes, Marilyn.
I realized in the past there was another search engine. I can't remember if it was Destiny or
It was.
Has this replaced Destiny then?
Yes.
Okay.
This has replaced Destiny.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Anything else? So I will show you how seeing the difference here. So here, the icon when you see the book, that's a physical book. In E, that's your ebook. And this one that shows the audio is the audiobook. So you can select and check it out or listen to it right now.
Can you please model how to do just an audiobook search?
Oh, of course. So if you go to the searches and go to advanced search, and you can just select the media. If you have the title, you can type the title, or if you just want, you can
okay,
just.
that's missing for me.
And you can see, so if you just select e-audio and nothing else, it'll show you all the books.
Okay, I have no e-audio on my list. We can add that to the list of dreams.
Oh dear, no audiobooks. Okay, right. So any other questions? Anybody else? Oh, you're welcome, Eric. But I do hope you will all reach out to us, email. If you have a question, you can always email anytime. And the feedback. Oh, let me get that and put that in there. Oops, so sorry. Oh gosh, that's not it. Excuse me. Thank you so much for reminding me about that. And that's the feedback. So I say thank you very much. And if for some reason you don't have a librarian, or you don't have a library at your site, there's still ways to access. Oh my goodness, I am apologize. That let's see, that you should be able, if you select this, does this take you to the Alvarez site for Jacqueline, who's at the adult school?
Yes.
Did that last link on, does that to Alvarez site?
Yes, it does.
That's what you.
So I can search and look, but not really. Maybe access the Audible.
Well, you know what? You're a teacher. You have a Gmail account through school.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. There's a way. I'm going to figure out how we can seem to get a log for you. So you can just click on there, and
Okay,
then you know, if there was a book you would want, send it
Okay.
over.
Because I know I was thinking just in terms of access, I'm teaching high, intermediate, advanced students, and we do have some resources, and some of them are members of the local library. But okay, I'll explore. Thank you very much.
Of course, of course.
Have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thank you all. I appreciate your time, and I hope you enjoyed learning this new tool. Thank you, thank you. But please, you know, reach out anytime. And Marilyn, I've got the notes. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And I will, you are very welcome. Thank you.